They thought she was just a fragile little girl, too small, too shy, and too weak to stand on the same mat as them. The older students smirked, whispered, and laughed as she tied her simple white belt around her waist. None of them knew the truth. None of them had the faintest idea that behind those timid eyes and nervous hands hid a secret. She wasn't just another beginner. She was a national champion. And by the time this class ended, every single person in that room would learn a lesson they would never forget. The dojo smelled faintly of polished wood and sweat, the way all martial arts schools do. A group of boys and girls, all older and taller, practiced kicks in the corner, their loud voices echoing against the walls. Among them stood Emma, a small 12-year-old girl with quiet brown eyes. She clutched her white belt nervously, looking like a fragile leaf among sturdy branches. The instructor, Sensei Martin, introduced her with a kind smile. "Everyone, this is Emma. She's new here, so let's make her feel welcome." But instead of warmth, Emma was met with muffled laughter. One boy nudged his friend and whispered, "She looks like she can't even lift her own backpack." Another girl smirked, "She'll probably cry when she gets kicked." Emma heard it all. She lowered her gaze, but inside her heart pounded, not with fear but with control. She had been trained never to boast, never to reveal her strength unless necessary. Her father's words echoed in her memory, "True strength is quiet until it's needed." Class began with basic drills. Emma moved gracefully, sharper than anyone realized. Her kicks were precise, her punches steady, but she held back, careful not to draw too much attention. Still, the bullies noticed. During sparring practice, one of the older black belts, Jason, smirked as he was paired with Emma. "Don't worry, I'll go easy on you," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear. The group laughed again. Emma only bowed respectfully, hiding her true skill. When the match started, Jason swung with a lazy punch, expecting her to fumble. To his surprise, she blocked perfectly. His smile faded. He tried again, harder this time, but she countered with flawless timing. The class grew quiet. Jason's face turned red as he stumbled back, realizing he was being handled by the little beginner. The whispers began to change. "Wait, did you see that? She's not normal. Who taught her that?" But Sensei Martin already knew. He watched closely, his expression unreadable. He had recognized her name when she registered. Emma Collins, the girl who had swept the National Junior Karate Championship last year, the one the martial arts world was already calling a prodigy, but she hadn't told anyone in this dojo. She wanted to train like an ordinary student without the weight of her reputation. By the end of the class, the bullies were silent, but Emma knew this was only the beginning. Respect was not earned in one day, it was proven over time. The next week, the dojo buzzed with whispers. Rumors about Emma spread fast. Some thought she was just lucky, others believed she was secretly trained. Jason, embarrassed by his loss, wanted revenge. During sparring selections, he raised his hand. "Sensei, I want a rematch with her." His tone was sharp, challenging. The other students grinned, sensing drama. Sensei Martin studied Emma. "Do you accept?" Emma bowed. "Yes, Sensei." The match began. This time Jason came in aggressively, throwing rapid strikes. Emma moved like water, calm, efficient, unshaken. She sidestepped, blocked, and countered with precision. Within seconds, she had Jason pinned with a perfectly timed sweep, leaving him on the floor gasping for breath. The dojo erupted in shock, but before anyone could speak, Emma stepped back, bowed, and extended her hand to help Jason up. Her voice was steady but soft. "Karate isn't about humiliating others. It's about discipline, respect, and protecting those who can't protect themselves." Her words sank into the silent room. Even Jason, red-faced and sweating, felt the weight of her humility. He shook her hand, finally understanding. After class, Sensei Martin gathered the students. For those who don't know, Emma is not just any beginner. She is a black belt champion, but she never told you that because she came here to grow, not to boast. Let this be a lesson. Never judge someone by what you think you see. Respect must always come first. The room was quiet. Some students looked ashamed, others inspired. Slowly, they approached Emma, no longer mocking but with genuine admiration. The bullies who once laughed now asked if she could show them techniques, and Emma, humble as ever, agreed. That night, Emma walked out of the dojo with her father waiting outside. She smiled as he asked, "How was class?" She answered softly, "Today they stopped laughing." Her father put a hand on her shoulder, "And tomorrow they'll start learning." The story closed with the image of a once-mocked little girl standing tall, not just as a fighter, but as a symbol of quiet strength.